Gemini, I was not expecting to do a reading for you today. However, I felt very guided. I kept getting the vision of the Lover's card, which is traditionally a Gemini card. It's known as the choice. It doesn't necessarily have to be around love. And yeah, we're gonna see what wants to come out, what Spirit wants to say about this. I would like to ask if you could like, share, subscribe, do all the things to help me grow. I really appreciate it as I'm just beginning my journey. Now, you do have Uranus moving from Taurus into your sign Gemini for the next 7 years. Now, depending on where Gemini sits in your birth chart, this could do with your career, with your whole identity, and the moon, which is your mother, your home. Now, Uranus is the planet of surprises, so we're gonna see what cards wanna come out. And yeah, let's get into it. What's the situation about for Gemini for the highest good of all? Ooh, I like this. 10 of Wands. Now, he's really close to home, but he just doesn't quite see it because he's got all these wands in front of his face. Now, 10 of Wands is hard work. It's like you're nearly there. So the situation is you're completing a cycle and you're going to move into another cycle. Okay, let's get one more. What's the situation in relation to with the 10 of Wands? For Gemini's highest good, the Hanged Man, a new perspective. Wow. You know, he's been hanging on this tree for a long time. For some reason, I just heard Odin. So that's interesting. I don't know if you know much about Odin, but he sacrificed one of his eyes. He hung from a tree too, to receive enlightenment. So I'm not sure if you're watching, I don't know, Vikings or you're into Norse gods at the moment. So you have a new perspective incoming for you, a massive shift in your life. Okay, I like it, I like it. Gemini, I'm speaking really quick. Your communication sign, Mercury rules you. Your energy. I didn't even ask the question, it just came out. So this is your energy at the moment, which I really love. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, he's standing in a field that has nothing growing in it. So he's gonna go plant his seeds. And so with 10 of Wands being the situation and going into the Knight of Pentacles that's yours, that is moving into the next chapter. I really like this for you. Okay, let's get one more for Gemini. What is Gemini's energy right now? Ooh, 3 of Wands. Okay, so ships are incoming. He's looking at them wondering which ship, I nearly swore, am I gonna get on? I like this, I like this. And this is that energy I'm feeling. It's exciting, like I'm speaking really quick, like I've got a lot of power behind me. Now let's find out an obstacle on this new beginning for you. You know, I'm really curious to know how Uranus is gonna show up for you, Gemini. What's an obstacle that's gonna show up on their path, on their journey? Ooh. All right, so we got 3. We got 8 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so with this coming through, the obstacle is hard work. You're going to be struggling with the amount of work you have to give. You're going to struggle with tempering your emotions around this new work opportunity and your community. So how I'm feeling about this is that with this shift, there is going to be a lot going on for you. This is busy energy with the 3 of Cups, with the 8 of Pentacles, and then, you know, you got Temperance in the middle, who's trying to balance out the emotions, the feelings, the spiritual conquest is how it came through. So maybe you're starting a new spiritual regime. Interesting. I never use that word, but you know, I let Spirit speak through me when I channel. So yeah, interesting. I kind of want to get an oracle card. Can we get an oracle card on the obstacle for Gemini? I heard wrong deck, but the obstacle is going to be fire. Number 43. So feeling passionate, feeling creative and excited. That's going to be a bit of an obstacle for you. Okay, let's get the tarot. Keep going with the tarot. Sorry, the energy is really fast moving, which is so Gemini-like. Outcome. What's the outcome of this? What's the outcome of this situation for Gemini? Ooh, I like it. The Hierophant. Okay, so higher education, learning something new. This is going to be the outcome of this new beginning. It's going to require a lot of work. It's going to require you to embrace a new community, and you know, and tempering your new Hierophant energy is going to be a struggle, but you can do this. The outcome is that you're going to learn something new. You're going to learn something to do with the spiritual realm as well. Let's keep going. Outcome. Ooh, Knight of Swords. That's a Gemini card because he's got a sword. He's moving quick. That's communication. So the outcome is that you're going to become more confident in the way that you communicate. This could be through the Hierophant energy. Ooh, I need to slow down a little bit because it's coming out so fast. You know, also Hierophant rules marriage, so it could be a new connection, but I'm not necessarily getting that. It's more maybe a new spiritual teacher, or learning from someone that has a lot of experience in this place that you're going. Okay, let's get one of these for the outcome. What's going to be the outcome for Gemini's highest good, for their highest timeline? Interesting, I just got these cards for the exact same ones for Libra. So it might be worth checking out Libra's sign. And Gemini, you're an air element just like Libra. I like that these numbers flow on, 26 to 27. So we've got archangels and ascended masters. So you might be learning with this Hierophant from your archangels and ascended masters. Now we all have an angel that rules over our birthday. So, you know, chuck into Google archangel for my birthday, put that in, see who comes up. It's really useful to understand with what kind of energy and what sort of protection is out there. It's a great way to initially connect with the spiritual realm. Okay. What advice? Ooh. Two of Wands. The advice. He's looking at that world and he's thinking, there's got to be more out there for me. And so this is your advice: to go with wonderment, to go with excitement, to go with your passions and your creativity. It could be a struggle, can be an obstacle for you to feel this through the journey. But Spirit is saying that, you know, you're supported with your ascended masters and your archangel. Okay, what can we get? One more? One more advice. One more advice. Oh, it's too many. Sorry, I was curious to see if the Lovers were to come out, and look what we've got right here. The Choice. Okay, so we've got the Magician, Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Again, I'm pretty sure I can't remember if it was Taurus. Sorry. These cards feel very familiar to the reading I did earlier. So there's going to be a new opportunity for you to, this is your advice, to speak your truth. the Magician as well, right? As above, so below. King of Pentacles to achieve financial abundance, to grow something very stable. He's got his castles in the background. With the Five of Swords, this could be, I'm feeling this is more internal, like your own mind. I'm not feeling like this is outside of you. It feels like you might struggle with your own mind. You might struggle to, I'm hearing temper the swords. I have no idea what that means. And this Ace of Pentacles, you may have to defend this new opportunity. People might be saying to you, why are you doing that? Why would you do that? And you're there defending yourself going, but this is my new opportunity. I know it's going to be really hard work, but I'm prepared for it. I'm going to grow. And I feel like your higher self, with this, like, I'm not feeling this is necessarily a love connection. I'm feeling like this is you with your higher self. And you've made a choice to go into a new chapter in your life. Now we do have, like I said, Uranus moving into Gemini, which I'm pretty sure is happening today. If you're here, I'm filming this on the 4th of February. So again, Uranus is the planet of surprises. It's ruled by the Tower card. So really great to understand where your Gemini is in your birth chart. For example, my son, he's an Aries sun, but he's a Gemini rising and a Gemini moon. So he can probably expect some big shifts around his identity, surprises around where he lives, mothers. So I'm his mother. Hopefully nothing bad happens. So I'm not manifesting that. So again, just feel like it's really important that you go look at these things so you understand where this energy is happening in your chart. Can we just pull out one for the advice? Because there was a lot of cards. What advice can we give for Gemini, for the highest good of all other dimensional beings, and heal the witch? So you're going to be healing. You might be with this Hierophant, right? It's like maybe you're going to get exposed to different concepts, conspiracies, or there's going to be a lot of revelations. A lot of astrologers talk about how we're going to find out about extraterrestrial life in the next year or two. I'm not sure if it has to do with Uranus going into Gemini. Let's pull out some of these oracle cards. What information support can we give to Gemini for this big shift in their life for the next 7 years? For Gemini, for the highest good of all. Flower crown. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and it's eternal like the soul. Okay, I want one more. Can we have one more? For Gemini, for the highest good of all. One more. The power. The power was insane. Okay, 24. I am fertile in what I see, for there is a reason to dance, drink upon the riches I receive. Now, yeah, let's read the Maypole. I'm very curious about that. I just want to... Maypole, let's have a look for you. Number 81. So 9. when you break it down into the numerology. Don't wait for happiness to find you. You can choose to be happy right now at this moment. Sing, dance, spend time with loved ones. Focus on enjoying life and doing what gives warmth to your soul. The situation you have inquired about is still developing. No amount of stress or worry will fix your circumstances, but you may find yourself with a sudden spark of inspiration once you allow your doubts to fall away. Solutions can come in the most unexpected ways and will often do so when you give your fears to the universe. The universe takes pride in your willingness to trust in its power to move mountains on your behalf. You will be rewarded. Yes, you will, with that Ace of Pentacles and that Swords, Ace of Swords. Do not think you must obsess over circumstances to overcome them. And you know, Gemini, your mind is so powerful, especially as Mercury. So again, I think it's really important that you try tamper those swords, that mental suit. Go have a bath, go for a run, whatever transmutation you can do to really control the thoughts in your mind right now is going to be very important, because you have no control over what's coming. Let the universe know what you need, then go and allow yourself to embrace the joys of living. Wow, what an energy. Thank you so much for being here with me, Gemini. I really enjoyed this energy. Really fast moving, real quick. I would love to hear how Uranus is going to show up in your life and where it falls in your birth chart. Again, feel free to like, subscribe, do all the things to help me grow. Really appreciate you, and I love you lots, Gemini.